guys, my name is Kayla. I'm from MirrorredFlame Tarot. I do all kinds of stuff. This is my first video, so excuse the awkwardness, please. But we're gonna get right into it with pile one. So if you chose this little blue and lavender mountain banshee from Avatar Way of Water, then this is going to be your pile. I'm just going to take the other two and set them onto the side for now. Oh, this one doesn't want to slide. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little banshee guy, and we are going to set him up in this corner over here. That way he's still a part of our reading for you. And we're going to go ahead and start with your cards. So I pre-shuffled these cards since it is an energy check. It's not like a full tarot reading. Sorry, I don't have the confidence for that yet. I'm working up to it. So we'll start with your tarot card. So the tarot card that I pulled for you was the Page of Pentacles. You can see it's super pretty and gilded. I love how she looks like she's like pondering almost. She's looking at this gold coin, and she's like wondering how it came to be, or how she can achieve it, or how she achieved it. And then we have the White Owl. It's so pretty. I love these cards. I don't really have an official setup yet because I'm in the midst of like moving stuff. But yeah, and then we have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. So some of you might be Virgos or have like Virgo energy. Personally, I am not the biggest fan of Virgos. I've just had a lot of really negative experiences with them. However, I understand that not all Virgos are the same. So to my wonderful Virgos, thank you for existing and perpetuating balance instead of negative stereotypes that get stuck in my brain. And then we have Camel for your spirit animal card. So we go from having like a lot of earth energy to this kind of like fiery, airy energy. And then we have Astatine. I think I'm pronouncing that right. This is from my Prima Materia deck. This is one of my favorite decks to use, actually. It's very personal to me, so sharing it with you is kind of a big deal to me. You know what? Just because I like the balance of these cards better this way. And that way you can see them a little bit better, the imagery. And then for the final card, we have the Vision. And look, here's those snowy owls again, like with this one right here. So when I was pulling these cards, I initially pulled the tarot card first, and then I pulled the oracle cards. And the oracle cards didn't feel like they were sitting right with the original group that I had actually pulled them for. So I swapped them, and then when I went through and looked at everything, it actually made a lot of sense. So right now, you're going through this period of awakening. That's what this Vision card is about. It's about coming into awakening of like who you are and what you want to bring to the world, and like the kind of reality you want to manifest and create for yourself. Like, you have all of this power. That's what these owls are. These owls are mystics. They're representations, and they are, I'm trying to think of the word. They're just a representation of like divine mysticism and spiritual energy and spiritual connectivity. They're harbingers of change. They're harbingers of mystery, harbingers of wisdom, all kinds of positivity. And a lot of that falls into this You Are Good Enough. So really I took some notes on some of this. So like Astatine is essentially the high priestess in this deck. It's unknowables, spirits, regeneration, imaginative, impenetrable energy, your intuition, all of that manifested. And with the Camel energy, how you have this capability to really work through the storm, you know, to really work through the fire. You're perpetuating a cycle of self-doubt right now. And these cards are kind of like letting you know that you are good enough to trust yourself. Because if you can't trust yourself, who can you trust? You know, you have all of this wonderful energy and you have this capability where you're starting to realize like what it is that you want out of life and how exactly like you're going to get it. You're starting to plan and you're starting to put things into motion. But part of that is recognizing that you have these divine gifts and that you can trust yourself and that you are good enough to receive all of this beauty and to trust yourself to move forward with whatever it is that you're trying to move forward with. Whatever visions you see, that's what you should be working towards. That's the reality that you should be creating for yourself. And I actually didn't realize this before. That's the Mountain card. So that's another archetype card. So if you feel drawn to another pile, I believe it was pile 3. Yeah, if you feel drawn to pile 3, you might want to check that one out as well, because they have the Mountain card as part of their cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that. But yeah, no, like, you're searching for this vision within and you're creating this future. That's really all there is to it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some tarot with my mini deck because I don't have a lot of space. So I have this cute little wild unknown deck to kind of keep with the theme of these 2 cards. They're all by the same artist, Kim Krans. She's wonderful. So we have for you cards falling, but there's too many. So we're gonna go ahead and pull. So you get the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. Again, hey, here we go. Once again, that snowy owl energy. And one of my friends actually reminded me the other night that owls, particularly snowy owls, are like the animal essentially of Aquarius, or one of Aquarius's primary animals or message animals. So some of you who are watching this might be Aquarians. You might be really strong into, you might have like an Aquarius rising, you might have a lot of Aquarius friends. But yeah, it's very strong with the Aquarius energy of just like really being out there, really being out in your higher self, and really trying to encapsulate the vision that you have for your future, for your reality, into like a physical, corporeal form that you can experience in the 3D. Because what we envision isn't always, you know, isn't always what our reality is. And then we have the High Priestess. So there's more of that really strong, intuitive, decisive energy. And that's backed up by the Astatine. So we have the Snow Tiger too. And you know, it's winter, so some of you might be going through all of this in the winter time. The Fool. I'm gonna get 2 more. And that is an ugly duckling. It's a swan duckling, or a swanling, I think is what it would be called. Let's get 2 more, please, Spirit. Hopefully I will get a tripod and like a desk here soon, so that way this isn't so bad. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. One more, please, Spirit. And then we have the 3 of Cups. So yeah, this really talks about how you kind of have gone through this. You've gone through this recognition and this careful selection process where you're starting to step into your power. Now you just need to take that leap of faith and trust that you can create the future that you want for yourself, and trust your intuition when it comes to creating like this beautiful energy. Because with this 3 of Cups card, it talks about celebration and joy, coming together, community, friendship, support. It's a really beautiful card, and I love how it goes from like black and white to slowly getting more pigmented. I don't know if you noticed that, but like we go from this straight black and white owl to where she's alone, kind of like discerning, to the solitary tigress, and she's got a little bit of that color there, that essence of spirituality. But here we can see with this Fool, this is supposed to be almost like a new dawn, and then it just continues to get more potent and more saturated. So it's like the more that you come into yourself, the more that you come into your power, the stronger your manifestations will be, the stronger the reality is, the stronger and more stable the foundation is for the future that you're trying to create. I would just continue to focus on whatever it is you're doing, which is probably following your joy with these cards here. Following your joy through your intuition, following your mysticism, connecting to your spirituality, trusting yourself, and recognizing that you are good enough to receive all of the blessings that you are working towards. Don't hold yourself back from that. One thing that I thought was relevant to talk about with this vision card is how it talks about connecting to the nostalgia of childhood joy, which also kind of was what this Three of Cups card is about. So something that could help you is by looking for the positive things from your childhood that you really enjoyed, whether it be dancing or TV shows, video games, things that brought you genuine joy, not things you used to hide away from the world. And try to rekindle your connection with that. Try to foster that kind of foolish young spirit, so that way you feel more comfortable to take these steps on your journey. I hope that this was helpful. I'm sorry, I just kind of fumbled through it. I haven't done a video reading before. So thanks for supporting me. Thanks for your patience. Have a good day.